Good morning and welcome to Valley Views. I'm your host, Glenn Edison. We're certainly glad to have you. And you can always see our shows on BTC Fiber's YouTube page as well as BTC Fiber's Channel 18. And today we have with us the Kings of Pikeville, the Albert and Billy show representatives. Yeah, y'all the Kings.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I've never been called a king before.
Well, now you have. It's the first time. Yeah,
that's right.
And today what we're going to be talking about a lot is they have a special event coming up this Friday, right?
Yes.
And it's your second hundred. It's your 200th episode.
That's right. At 200, it seems unbelievable, doesn't it?
I've gotten older.
Yeah.
Has the show made you older because of the show?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. This was.
And I just fussed at them. I'm sorry, guys.
This is new territory for me.
Usually Papa's the one that's phone goes off, and it's me today, Glenn. So I'm gonna take care of that right now. All right.
No problem. Now,
tell us
a little bit about this special episode this weekend. I know y'all got some special things going on.
Well, it will be in front of a live audience. We did that for our 100th episode. You can see on the YouTube page, BTC Fiber. And it was fun. We had a good time with that. Had a really good audience, didn't we? They participated and they asked us a lot of questions. They asked Papa some trivia questions, and he got a dose of his own medicine there. And so this one is going to be really similar to that. It's actually going to be in the same location. It'll be here at Nickel Row. They'll clear out everything, and we'll have a live audience there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, good. So it's going to be here at Nickel Row.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
And what time is that going to be?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yes. Yeah, you come check it out, guys.
Well, that'll be neat. How long have y'all been doing this show?
Well, our producer's in here. I want to say at least 4 years, 4 seasons, 4.5 maybe even.
Yeah.
Because I really believe I believe it started in 2016, maybe towards the middle or end of that year. So maybe getting close to 5 years.
Well, I know Carolyn's already dead.
Yeah. And he passed away.
He just called me one day and asked me if he'd come up here and talk to him.
Yeah, we never dreamed it, it would turn into this.
Yeah.
Never. No, it was crazy. We had Papa do an interview for the radio station, and we just had so many calls at the radio station for him to come back.
Yeah.
And they loved the idea of a grandpa and grandson. That seemed to really be clicking with people, so we started doing it on the radio. And then it wasn't long that we were on TV. I guess one of the first original shows on Channel 18, and
Right.
it's just exploded since then.
Well, I know there's a lot of programs here in Pikeville on BTC Fiber, and they have a lot of good people.
They do
on those programs.
They do.
So
they do.
I'm excited. I like watching them from time to time.
I do too.
And see what's going on, see what they say.
Absolutely.
You have some interesting guests on your show.
Yeah.
I've watched several of yours.
Yeah, I've watched Valley Views a bunch of times.
Well, it's certainly a program I enjoy doing, and
that means everything right there.
Do you get to do yours every week?
Most every week we do. There's been some times we've had to cancel out because of various reasons, and
of course
we started this program mainly in Dunlap, and then I was thinking we call it Valley Views.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I thought, why don't we go to Pikeville? And Ethan was thinking the same thing, but we hadn't talked to each other. So one day I said, why don't we go to Pikeville and do this? And he said, I love it.
That was a good idea.
So we've had a good success with the people here in Pikeville and the businesses, because we try to promote all the positive things.
That's good.
And,
I like that.
And
we have a lot of fans in Dunlap. we've went to Dunlap a few times now and filmed down there as well.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that. Absolutely.
I mean, there's enough negative, so we want to promote the positive.
I know.
And
Isn't that the
negative
truth?
can have its own little show. if it wants to.
Yeah, because they're 24/7.
And the idea here with y'all's program and all the other programs is there's a lot of things out there people don't know what's going on, and we have a lot of new people coming to the area.
Absolutely. I've actually kind of learned that over time doing this. You really realize it.
Yeah, and people from California, New York, New Jersey, a lot of places coming in, moving in. And,
Yeah.
And so
a lot.
I'm
It is
excited about
surprising,
that.
yeah.
Well, when you do the interview with Gail, they haven't been here a bunch of years.
Right.
Yeah, they come from Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they fit right in. They fit right
They
in.
do. They do.
Mhm.
They're good folks, and
Mhm.
everybody I've interviewed here in Pikeville has been great. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, good.
Y'all been
Good.
on my radar for a while, so.
Well, good. I'm glad we finally got to do this. And this is such a good time to promote the 200th episode. It kind of worked out good. It really did.
Well, I don't guess you have a shortage of people that you want to interview,
No.
Right, yeah.
because in a community the size of Dunlap plus the size of Pikeville,
Mhm.
I'm sure you can come up with interesting characters.
You
Well,
can.
we have that. We have that for sure. We have
You're
a lot
one of them, Papa.
No, he's the king. Man. Remember, he's the king.
I did not intend to be interpreted like that. You had Mr. Barker on, and
Yes.
Mr. Barker is my daughter's boss.
Mm-hmm.
One of my daughters.
Had the Mayor of Dunlap. I saw that one.
I've had both of them, Mayor, the previous and the current one.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
I give them harder questions to politicians.
There you go. You should. There you go.
No, we a lot of people are afraid. Of course, y'all talk all the time with your program, and a lot of people are afraid to get in front of a camera.
Oh, terrified.
But,
terrified.
I try to tell them it's an easy question like, "What's your name?"
Yeah, exactly.
stuff
I've
they
noticed
answer.
over time as the interview goes on, they loosen up, don't they?
Yes,
They
they
start
do.
getting more comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah, because people are terrified of it. They really are.
I have a good interview when I can talk the least and let them talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
When people are talking, I don't have to talk as much.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
I found out a lot of times, even though I make out questions, by the time I look down at my paper, they've already answered all my questions. And then I'm thinking, well, what else are we going to talk about?
Now that may happen with us for sure.
Well, the feedback, you talked about the people giving you feedback from your live show.
Mhm.
Do they ask you some questions you're unprepared for?
Oh yeah, they've asked they've asked a lot of things that kind of catches you off guard. Absolutely. And sometimes you never know what this one here is going to come off with on an episode. But I always have to aggravate him a little bit, all in good fun.
People notice that.
People, yeah, they definitely do. They do.
Well, did y'all have any background at all in radio or TV or anything?
I did a little bit. I was already working here at the radio station, so I had a little bit of experience, but not a ton of experience. No.
Yeah.
No.
I had never been in front of a television camera before.
Right. I done years ago, but it was modeling and commercials like that. It wasn't nothing like this, where you're talking so much. So no, not a ton of experience at all. No.
Well, I try not to look at the camera. I just talk.
I know,
Yeah.
and I tell people on our show to just pretend like the camera's not there.
Yeah.
And I hope that makes them feel comfortable. You try to make them feel very at home and comfortable, and a lot of them have thanked us for that after the taping of the show. So we always want them to feel welcome.
Well, what are some of your better highlights that you remember that you've had on the show?
Oh wow! Oh, let's see. I've enjoyed all of our Halloween episodes. Those are probably my favorites.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. Our first one, I dressed up as Ethan, our producer.
That was scary, wasn't it?
Had a big thick beard on me. But it
Just
kept
kidding.
itching. It kept itching, so I finally had to take it off. And we filmed. Seems like every Halloween episode there for a while was happening at the Boo Bash, which is an annual event here, and they would have us be judges for the costume contest, and they would film that. So those are probably my favorite ones, I would say.
Well, I think some of the spots that you have picked
Yeah,
for
I've
us to
enjoyed.
do our show, for the
Yeah.
background and the atmosphere and the landscaping.
Yeah,
Fall Creek Falls.
that was a good. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Yeah,
And then up
the Lucky Star. I
Lucky
thought
Star.
I enjoyed being there.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful place. Yeah, I do like to. That is more me probably. I do like to have us go to different places.
Yeah.
At least sometime, mix it up a little bit. And we're there to promote them usually, so you want people to see the place.
Right. Well, in Dunlap, we film at the chamber office, so we have a
Mhm.
little. I call it our studio, but it's actually a closet.
Right.
But here we film on location, so we're
Mhm.
going around from everywhere.
Right. So do you enjoy it too? I love it
Yeah,
like
I
that.
do, because it gives me a chance to see other things that I've not seen.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
and I like meeting the people here that I've not met before.
That's right.
I enjoy it. Some of the people I've met
Mhm.
and already knew, but
Yeah.
most of them I didn't know,
Yeah.
and I'm getting to know them, and that's
That's
I
the
like-
exciting
I like-
part, isn't it? Yeah.
Finding out there's a lot of good people up here.
Your
Okay.
life is enriched because of the efforts you're putting forth to meet people, and you're having to meet people for your program. But at
Right.
the same time, you're getting a blessing there.
That's true, Albert. I really appreciate all the people, because I've never had a bad interview, that I don't think.
That's
and-
good.
and,
That's good.
Some of them have been a little short, and we've had to pick,
Yeah. Some people don't talk as much. Yeah, you got to kind of pry it out of them. That's
But
true.
there's a lot of new people in Dunlap, for example, that have
Mhm.
moved to Dunlap. Like a couple from California I interviewed. They have a leather shop,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really neat. They make all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Saddles?
I have to check that place
That's
out.
one thing they don't, but they've been asked about it, so that
I
might be
bet.
something.
I bet they
It
have.
might be something they try.
It'd be
Yeah.
kind of expensive for a handmade saddle.
Yeah,
I think it would be, Papa.
but they do a lot of stuff like belts and wallets and keychains and all.
Okay.
And they have a little bit of woodworking they do. So,
That is pretty neat.
So are
And
they located there in the city? In the city
they're
limits?
just outside the city on 28, Highway 28,
Oh,
by
okay.
Stone Cave. Good
not
place.
too far out then, no.
No.
That's the entrepreneur spirit.
That is. That is. And we're going to film eventually in Dunlap again. We're supposed to film at the Mercantile.
Oh, the
Is that-
Mercantile,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're supposed to do an episode there actually, so looking forward to that.
You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, I've not been there yet. so-
Really?
no, I've not been
You'll
in there.
enjoy that.
Really? Good.
Good folks, and you'll have a
Mhm.
good time.
Good.
I'm looking forward to that Mayfield ice cream.
Yeah. yeah.
I didn't know about that. Yeah.
Well, that's what they advertise.
Oh, well, then, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
That
yeah.
makes it even better.
And
Community coffee.
that's right. I enjoyed their coffee, and I've had their ice cream, so
Is it good?
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Well, hey, that sweetens the pot even more.
I've heard nothing but good about the place.
Me
All
too.
They're
yeah.
wonderful people. They do a lot of things for the community, and they're just out to make Dunlap a better place. And
That's what you gotta have.
And I found out, even my short time of interviewing people here, they're just trying to make Pikeville a better place.
Oh,
Absolutely.
And, and they're not criticizing anything. They're just trying
Exactly.
to make it a better place.
Well, they see people that come in.
Yes.
They see areas that need to be touched up,
Exactly.
tweaked, and they're the ones that are doing the tweaking.
That's right.
Right. And sometimes you get so. I know when I first moved to Dunlap 40 years ago, everybody wanted Dunlap to just stay small. And,
Oh,
and then when
That goes on here, too.
Yeah, and when McDonald's come in, I said, forget small. I said,
Exactly.
I said it's not going to happen.
That's true.
I see that we're here with Pikeville too. That
it has seemed to change a little bit the last few years.
I know the area further on down will change eventually.
Yes, I agree.
I think that's on the bullseye for change, that area to be fixed up.
I think so too.
And you've got an upcoming event, the Christmas lights program that's going to come up.
Yeah, we're looking
That was
forward
interesting
to
for
that.
us to listen to Lola and Jeff on your program.
Yeah.
We've had them on here.
Yeah.
And
We had a good time with them.
It was a great audience, and I think that'll be I'd love to see it. Matter of fact, I plan on coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should come up for that.
Yeah.
Because I really think that's going to be a big time event. I think they're premiering it at the perfect time, right after the Christmas parade. So you've already got a lot of people in town.
Yeah.
And
So-
promo is big. They are going all out,
They
doing
are.
everything they
Yes.
can to try to get people involved to enjoy Pikeville.
That's right. I think
Well,
it'll
and,
look good.
What I like about Pikeville is you can come in like here in downtown. You can come in and just sit down on a bench
Yeah.
or just enjoy the town and relax.
You can.
That
We take
years
that
ago,
for granted. We do.
men would sit over in the courthouse and just whittle.
Yeah.
I always listen to his
Yeah.
stories from long ago. I get jealous. I really do.
Right next door to us used to be the theater.
Yeah.
And he worked there. I'll tell you that.
He
He worked
theater's in my
there.
blood too. I used to work there, so had a lot of fond memories of that. That's
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to a theater here, it cost me 11 cents.
Gosh. 11 cents. Can you imagine?
Mine was a quarter first time I went.
Wow.
You're
Y'all are
not
both lucky.
You're not 86, Glenn.
No, I'm not there yet, but I just like saying in here, like with your studio here, it's small, but it's
Kind of
right
cozy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
People blow their horns
And
at you when they
they
drive
wave at us
by.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's the neat thing about being a small town.
That's
People
right.
do that, and I remember when I was growing up, small town, everybody would wave at everybody. On
That's
the road,
right.
you just wave.
Mhm.
And then I went somewhere else, and I started waving. Everybody's like, they'd look at you.
Yeah. Try driving in New York City.
Yeah.
I had to do that one time, and yeah, they'll wave at you all right, but it'll be with a different finger. Completely different.
Well, I was going to ask you if y'all have fun doing this, but I can't. I figured that out already.
We do. We do. That's the main thing. I said from the start is, I'll do it as long as I enjoy doing it and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And we do have a good time doing this.
I dare say there's not many programs in the United States where a grandfather and a grandson
Right.
are the program.
Right.
Yeah, we have heard that a lot. We have
Yeah.
heard that a lot, and we get emails from like other countries,
Really.
and it's mind blowing. It really blows his mind because you're talking about somebody that will not even attempt to turn on a computer here. So I have to tell him all this stuff. But I mean, but they're so. God, the fans have been great. They really have. They're awesome. I can't read all of them because I've not figured out how to translate on there.
Yeah.
But some of them, we got a few from Ireland and Canada, so obviously I could read those. So, but yeah, it's crazy, Glenn. It really is.
Well, I noticed on most all the programs on BTC Fiber have hundreds of views.
Yes.
A lot of
Yes.
and some even more than that occasionally.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't complain about our ratings at all. We've just been so surprised by them.
Yeah.
Some of the ratings on there is just like I have to do a double take sometimes. I just never would have thought that.
First time he ever told me that one of our programs went viral,
Yeah.
I said, "What does that mean?"
He didn't know.
Is it diseased? Is
That's he didn't know what it meant.
Oh.
I'll never forget that. I'm like, no, Papa, it's a good thing.
He seemed to be enthused.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, another thing too I like about y'all's program as well as all the others,
Mm-hmm.
we're small town people having a blast.
Exactly.
And I'm sure there's other areas in the country that have some of the same things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think our programs do pretty good.
I do too, and they just seem more original to me.
Yeah.
You know, I think, and I don't think you can see it anywhere else really. Not maybe some similar to, but just not quite the same. I don't think. Do you?
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think they're the same at all.
No. And you asked me how. I'm sorry I didn't answer your question earlier because we got sidetracked. The only reason I got into radio, I was in law enforcement, and I've been asked several times by the former owner of the radio station. Her name was Joyce Bounds, the late Joyce Bounds. I loved her, by the way, but she would always call just ever so often. After the third time, I took her up on it, but she would always tell me when she would see me that you need to be in radio. You have the voice for radio.
Yes, I've told you that.
Yeah, he says that a lot, but the third time she said it, I was ready, and I just said, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it and try that, and I've loved it.
Yeah,
I've loved it, and I'm very glad I made that decision because we wouldn't be sitting here today if I had not made that decision. Because I always have these memories, you know.
Right.
So on all the episodes on video, you know. So if anything, it's worth it just for that. You
Right.
know? Yeah.
I was showing my grandson. He's about 1.5 years old now,
Mm-hmm.
and I was showing him some pictures, some because we always take a picture, and I said, "Who's that?" And he'd point, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So he recognizes it.
Really?
It'd be
That's
for
good.
me.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, and,
Exactly. It's
and-
memories.
Yeah, and I like I said, the relationships I develop with people,
Mm-hmm.
and because that's good. Because I can always, when I see them, or if I needed something that maybe they can do, I can call them and say, "Hey,
Exactly.
I need something like this. Can you?"
Yeah,
help me
that's
out?"
true.
That's another of the pluses for the small town people.
Yeah, and it's like you're meeting new friends a lot, you know, is the way I look at it. Because most of the people really are that nice. They really are.
They really are, and I know between Dunlap and Pikeville, there's that rivalry when it comes to sports, but
that's it.
But after the sports is over,
That's it.
It's friendships.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. Some of our biggest fans are in Dunlap. So, I mean, diehard fans.
I got 2 face masks to wear from one of our fans in Dunlap.
Yes. And was that Ruby?
Ruby.
Yes. We love her. She's probably about, I would say 95, 96.
She's 96, I think.
And she's always, from the very beginning, she's always.
And Lala,
yes.
she has sent me material to use
Oh yeah.
on the program.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. And so, it does end at sports. That you're absolutely right.
Right.
Other than that, yeah, we're neighbors.
Right, and if we can't help one another, it's
That's pretty sad if
then
we can't.
shouldn't, you know.
You're absolutely right about that.
Like I say, I have, Ethan's my friend, and we
Mhm.
go to church together, and a lot of other people from Pikeville, but then there's people
Mhm.
from Dunlap. It's just a relationship.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it, and I've actually met a lot of new people doing my show.
I'm sure.
I bet.
Because people I didn't know before,
Right.
and someone said, "Hey, you need to talk to them,"
Mm-hmm.
and I'd go and talk to them and say, "Hey, you want to do a show?"
Yeah.
and they'd
That's the beauty of it right there.
You never know the person that you get to interview when a jewel will just fall out of their mouth that you never thought of.
right.
Oh, that's so true.
And it's so interesting in being able to relate to people, to sit for 30 minutes at a time
Yes.
and talk to people, and then they have to think of things to say, and sometimes something beautiful will come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. or something funny.
or boo-boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could definitely do a bloopers reel, I'm telling you. We could do a good bloopers reel.
I'll probably keep Ethan busy on that, huh?
I know we do.
Well, is there anything else you want to tell us about your 200th episode that's coming up that we need to know?
Well, we're just really excited about it. It's just hard to believe that it's already here, isn't it? And it's going to be filmed this Friday, which is that the 19th?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was. This Friday, the 19th, it's at 4 o'clock. And yeah, you're welcome to come see us here. It'll be here at Nickel Row. It'll be cleared out where they'll have room for a live audience, which they did on the 100th episode. And I'm looking forward to that. We feed off the audience. We feed off of that. And I really liked it. I did. So I'm excited about it.
Good.
And I think this one is too.
Well, 200 episodes, that's a lot.
It is. I told him that that's something that we should be proud of. Absolutely.
That one-day visit has escalated.
Yeah, it did. It sure did. That's true. Like I said, we never dreamed it would turn into what it has, but we are very grateful, though. Very grateful.
One thing that has helped me to keep on is I love to hear Billy laugh.
You'd be surprised at the people that tell me that. I hear that all the time.
But I believe the majority of the people that listen to our program, they're on my side.
He tells me that all the time. I'm picking on him.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of people tell me that they actually like that. They like the chemistry between us. And you do want to make it fun and entertaining and lighthearted.
You do.
So we try our best on that.
Oh, y'all do a good job of that, I'm sure.
Well, thank you.
I see enough of that.
Right.
Know that y'all do good. Well,
I appreciate that.
Y'all, in your show, when y'all do your show, do you do a lot of planning, or is it just kind of off the cuff?
Now, we're very different on that. I'm very off the cuff. I just don't do that well rehearsed. So I'm off the cuff, yes. He is not. He prepares very well, very well. But I think maybe that's what balances it out. I truly believe that. I believe that's a part of the reason why it's done well. I think it's a good balance.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I saw after that first day that I had to have something to guide me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't just extemporaneously come up with everything in my head
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah.
So I came up with a 3-pronged attack
Mm-hmm.
that I could touch on: trivia questions, sports, and then I categorized every other area into Albertology.
He would always go, "This is strictly, Albertology." So if you're wondering where the Albertology part of the show comes from, that's why. That's why right there.
That gives me leeway to go anywhere I want to go.
It does. It really does. That's true. And a lot of people likes the jokes that he does and the trivia. I hear about that. They comment on that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I honestly probably get a comment on that every day. Literally every day. Yeah.
Well, trivia is good because a lot of people, especially nowadays, I didn't know when I taught school, I'd tell the kids, well, when I went to school, and they go, what? I said, yeah. And trying to tell them we didn't have laptops.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I was the monitor at the hot lunch for 7 years, and I told the kids that I had to get my lessons by lamplight. They didn't believe me.
They did. That's funny.
Well, and so it's different, and our world is going so technology crazy.
Too much. So
that, a lot of kids don't fully understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're fine.
yeah, okay. But you know, and that's just the way it is. And with technology today, I'm glad we have it. It's a good thing.
It is.
But,
it is.
Sometimes we
But they-
rely on it too much.
Yeah. I don't like
It's
too much
going
of
to come to a head in next June when the Chattanooga newspaper stops publishing.
Yeah.
That's going to scare me
I-
to death.
it. He is
Yeah.
really tore up about that. Absolutely. But I see why.
Yeah.
I see why. I don't think it should do that. I don't think it should do that at all.
No, I think they're gonna lose out.
I do.
Well, they're going to furnish you with a laptop.
They, I know, like that fixes the problem. I hate that they're doing that. I really do.
They're going to publish the Sunday edition.
Well, they should at least do that.
But
That's
how
the
are you going to
least they
keep a
could
staff
do.
on duty to be there to publish the paper one day a week?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know the day he found out about it, though, Glenn. Wish we'd been filming that day. You talking about somebody tore up?
Yeah.
It was Papa.
I worked 3 puzzles a day out of that newspaper.
Well, that's true. If New York Times went that way, that'd be people broke up.
I
You
mean,
know?
for real. And that's where the part about going too far with it comes in. It does go too far because you end up taking people's jobs away from them.
Yeah.
It don't have to be like that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, maybe
That's my
they have to
philosophy.
be there, though, to get the information to put on that laptop because you keep on
Hopefully.
rolling it and rolling it.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
So surely somebody has to go
I'm sure
all
that-
that
yeah.
information.
I'm sure they do, but you know it probably costs a few people some jobs.
Yeah.
And that's just one example. There's many examples of that.
Well,
Many.
with us, Ethan will always have a job, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. He'll have gray hair another year.
Gray hair, gray beard.
Just for me alone. I don't.
Well, Albert and Billy, is there anything else y'all want to add before we wrap this up?
I just want to say thank you to the fans and everybody, the sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors, and just thank you to everybody. We never, like I said, we never dreamed it would turn into this, but we've enjoyed the ride, and we are truly grateful and thankful to all of you. So thank you guys, and come see us this Friday.
Friday at 4.
At 4 o'clock.
And
yes.
thank you for including us in your
Thank you.
world that
Yeah.
gets broadcast all over. It's Channel
That's
18.
right. That's
Well,
right.
like I
Thank
say, y'all
you.
been on my radar, so I've been wanting to get up here with you.
Well, I'm glad we finally got to do it,
Yeah.
and we'll do it again anytime.
All right.
We'll have to have you come on our show.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it.
That sounds like a deal. Thank you,
Do I
buddy.
need to wear a shield that day?
You may have to. We've enjoyed it.
Good. Well, folks, that'll do it for us today. Remember, you can see us in Valley Views on BTC Fiber's YouTube page as well as BTC Fiber's Channel 18. And until next time, we'll see you then.
See you, folks.
Hey everybody, this is Glenn Edison from Valley Views. We appreciate you watching our shows, and we would like for you to like, share, and follow us on Facebook, as well as like and subscribe to our YouTube page.
Brought to you by Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, your full-service telecommunications provider right here in the Sequatchie Valley.